Sex or no sex? If yes, then after how many dates? First, we need to understand that there are two things that encourage a quality guy to fall in love with you madly, and these are done by a quality woman. Number 1. She appeals to his imagination sexually. Number 2. She waits a little bit before jumping into the part of a relationship which is called sex. But why is it necessary to make him wait before having sex in your relationship? See, men think like this. If a woman is readily agreed to have sex after 2 or 3 meetings, he will think of her as a good time only girl. But if she is a classy woman and she is taking her time trying to know him better, he will call her a worthwhile woman. A little bitchy girl will always want a guy, whoever she is dating, to treat her like a worthwhile. And she knows that this can only be happen if she is revealing her sexuality a little at a time. Well, men categorize women into 2 types. The first one, who is trying harder and harder to be sexy, and the second one, who is not even caring about being a sexy or whatsoever, but she just is. Who do you think is more sexier for a guy? Of course, the second one, who is not trying to be sexy. And that's the girl a guy will take seriously. But before going further, how long should you wait before having sex? Well, as long as you can. Maybe for 1 month. Just try to know him instead of jumping right into your bed before even knowing his name. If sex doesn't happen right away, it means you are playing your cards right. But wait. It doesn't really mean that you are doing this to tease him or to make him feel low. No, you are doing this because you want to know him better and you want him to know you better before taking that big step in your relationship. However, if you have sex right away, first he'll think that you couldn't resist him, but after some time, he will ask himself, how many men she couldn't resist like me? And this is not a good impression at all. After sex, men start thinking clearly because they have already achieved what they wanted. But you still have that unfinished business. You just started pursue your goal. But after sex, you chase him and he will run. When you make him wait, he begins to think that you are different. And then, even your small likings and dislikings will matter to him. In case of a too nice girl, when she wants sex too early and desperately just to hold on to a man, his behavior changes completely. Instead of taking her to dinner or to bringing flowers for her, he kind of starts ignoring her because he knows when they will meet again what is gonna happen. But when you make him wait and he is romantic over time, the dinners and flowers are keep on coming. Why? Because he formed the habit of treating her with respect before he got what he wanted. Even though when you two meet alone and he will subtly pressure you. If he likes you, the part of him deep down will want you to make him wait. He just wants to believe that you really are a different woman than others. Now, let's talk about some do's and don'ts that you should follow if you have started a relationship just now or you are thinking of going into a relationship with someone. Don't talk about sex on phone call or on your first date. Try to flirt in moderation and convey your message with your body language. Don't think that if you wear short clothes, only then you can attract a guy. Remember what we discussed before. If you try hard to be sexy, you can't. Instead, try to be whoever you are and don't copy others. Do not over-compliment him without any reason, just to keep him closer to you or just to make sure that he is not leaving you. You can laugh on his jokes and can be a good company for him. Smile a lot, but no sexual jokes. Don't try to be sexy by wearing a black lace nightie for him on your first date. Let his imaginations alive instead of leaving nothing for him to imagine. Do not invite him to your home, even if it's your first date or third date. You will think that he will just cuddle, but this cuddling will end up on sex and you don't want that right now, right? Do things that require you to meet in public place. You can hold his hand gently in a public place, or you can put your head on his shoulder to make him feel manly. But don't come that closer to him that he can't resist himself. Of course, you can compliment him so that he can feel that he is desirable to you. You can just tell him that he looks gorgeous. This subtly confirms you choose to wait for a reason. It has nothing to do with his desirability. Try not to create any opportunity for something to happen if you aren't ready to allow it to happen. Try to be affectionate in public because you know that it's pretty safe and it can't go any further. But as mentioned before, avoid meeting alone at your place during nights or at his place because the end results will not be the good. Let him think that you are his friend as well as his lover. This topic of sex is very, very sensitive, and I really don't want to misguide anyone on this channel. Please correct me anytime if you think I'm wrong. And now we are going to talk about pleasure during sex. A little bitchy girl doesn't usually define herself by outside standards, but often a too nice girl are too busy trying to measure up. When you are too concerned with performance issue in bed, you completely forget why are you there in the first place. It's not sex, it's animation time. So, if you want to be that classy woman, try not to put on a cartoon show. Be much more honest and ask for what you want. If he doesn't do it right, you shouldn't encourage him by giving him dishonest feedback. Yet, then he doesn't learn how to please you, and that won't work because as a classy woman, you should really care about your pleasure. Well, it's true that man's ego has to be stroked and properly dealt with. But that's what your satisfaction accomplishes. The same principle that holds true outside the bedroom holds true inside the bedroom. A little bitchy girl can better please him because she is more concerned with pleasing herself. He knows without question that she loves every minute of it, and this feeds his ego like nothing else can. It is much more of a turn on to a man when a woman is able to be herself and she is honest about what she likes and dislikes. A man loves watching his woman being pleased by him. It's an automatic turn on, and that's much more important than putting on an award-winning performance. However, there are some men out there too who usually follow the 3-date rule, according to which if a woman doesn't put out by the third date, the man should stop pursuing her altogether. If this type of man leaves because he didn't score by the third date, it's clear signal he would have left after getting it anyway. But a quality guy will be a little bit possessive. He likes knowing that other men can't easily get to where he's trying to go. He wants to explore new terrain, not trampled on by too many men before him. And he judges whether you make the rounds by one thing and one thing only, how quickly you give it up to him. He wants you to laugh at his jokes and thinks he is funny. He wants you to think he is neat, cool, and handsome. He wants a goddess. He wants a Wonder Woman. So, let him pursue you and don't give yourself over too early. Throw on a pair of go-go boots and suddenly you become the Wonder Woman of his dreams. When it comes to trust, trust him until he gives you the chance not to trust him. Every high quality guy, when you show your trust on him, feels as though you believe in his character, and it makes a huge difference for him to choose between you or between a too nice girl. So, until you have the reason not to trust him, show trust on him and be his dream girl. Now, we are going to conclude whatever we learned today. First, do not jump right onto your bed with your guy after 2 or 3 meetings. Try to know him better and let him know you better. Give your relationship a little bit more time before making any important decision. Number 2. Follow do's and don'ts described in this video, like avoid meeting at nights alone, don't joke on sexuality, don't give him green signals if you are not ready to have sex in your relationship yet, don't try hard to be sexy, just be with yourself and try not to copy others. Number 3. Don't think that if you have sex immediately in your relationship, you will get that guy for the rest of your life. No, the reverse will happen. You have to chase him for the rest of your life and he will run. Number 4. When it comes to player, just be honest with you and don't give your dishonest feedback. Number 5. If you try hard, you will get a guy who will dump you if he doesn't get sex after third date. If you don't try to be sexy and all and you just are, you will attract a quality guy who after falling in love with you won't tell you he wants to be with you exclusively. You will automatically know. He will be calling you every day and will insist you to date him only because you are his dream girl. So, the moral of the story is, take your time and try to understand each other before having sex. Sex is just a part of your relation. What matters the most is that how you both think of each other genuinely and where you want to take this relationship. So, I hope you liked this video. Thank you so much for watching and supporting my efforts. Good luck and stay safe.